Fazzone. I'm here with Gary Mattia, and you are in the principal's office.
Hello and welcome. You're in the principal's office. I'm Dr. Jim Fazzone, principal of the Mercer County Technical School Site-Bec Center. I'm here with Gary Mattia. He is the principal of the Asapink Center. And of course, we have always with us our producer and director, Nick Sikowski. This week, I think we have a great topic, and it coincides with our Respect Week that we're having at the Mercer County Technical Schools. So we're going to start off with a list that Mr. Mattia has of ways that you can show people respect. How's that list look there, Mr. Mattia?
It looks pretty good. I think it's some easy things. Some things we may already know, but it's always good to review them and bring them out to the forefront. But one of the first things I have on my list is listen. And I know it sounds easy, but listening, truly listening, can be one of the hardest skills to master. Another one is encourage. If you ever had a bad day, then you know the power of a little encouragement can have over a person. It's a really good thing to encourage and listen to the people around you. Another one is congratulate. If someone does a great job, let them know about it. Congratulate them. And of course, I have two more. Another one is to be very helpful. And another one is to say thank you. These are some of the things that we could do to show respect to the people around us.
That's an interesting list. What you have more there, Mr. Mattia?
Well, I have listening again. They focus on listening to what another person has to say. Is a basic way to respect them, and this is a review. Affirm. When we affirm someone, we're giving evidence that they matter. Be kind, be polite, and be thankful. So these are the things that are important for us, and I think it's very important if you do this to the people who are around you. By the way, Mr. Fazzone, is that a New York Mets hat or something you have on your head?
That absolutely is, and that brings us to our skit that we were going to do today. I think the two of the things with our skit that you're opening up with there, Mr. Mattia, is listening and I think affirming and showing them something that matters. So you noticed that I was wearing this hat, but I will tell you that it's not actually a New York Mets hat. It looks like a New York Mets hat, but if you notice, it's black. So this is actually my favorite team when I was growing up, and those were the New York Giants. People forget there was a New York Giants baseball team, and my favorite player, Willie Mays, played on that team. But remember I don't know if you do remember, but back in 1958, the New York Giants and the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to California. The Dodgers moved to Los Angeles. The Giants moved to San Francisco. But what they left behind was a stadium, and then they actually ended up building a new stadium for the new team, the New York Mets. But they wanted to retain a little bit of that history, so they kept the blue. If you notice, the Mets blue and the Dodgers blue are the same. And they kept the Giants orange, and the Mets orange and the Giants orange are the same. So that's the reason the New York Mets kept the color orange. Plus, they also kept the insignia that looks the same with that NY. And so,
Dr. Fazzone, that's some really interesting information, and some things I didn't know about. But that's something that's very interesting, and I have to tell you. That's a couple pieces of baseball history that I was not familiar with. So that's a great job. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
So you can see as Mr. Mattia is affirming that he listened the whole time I was talking. He affirmed what I had to say, and he was saying something nice about me. So I'm going to try. It's my turn now. In our skits that we're having today, but they're probably personal too. Mr. Mattia, I remember when I was a principal at the Cruiser School, your son was in 5th grade, and he broke the lunchtime touchdown record by scoring 5 touchdowns. I used to play quarterback, and he was the receiver. And it was when he scored that last touchdown, the buzzer rang for time to go in. It was just like a great moment, kind of like at the end of a Super Bowl. For us, certainly at the Cruiser School. So I haven't seen him in a while. How's he doing now?
Well, first of all, thanks for reminding me of that. That was something that to this day was very special to him. So I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate the way you reached out to him to affirm the fact that he's had some decent athletic ability. And currently he now is a Mercer County Sheriff's Officer and enjoying every minute of it. But from time to time, Dr. Fazzone, he still speaks about that big day that he had in elementary school. So I thank you, and I know he thanks you too. It was really a great moment. I appreciate it.
It absolutely was a great moment. I coached a lot of sports over the years, but that's just one of the fondest memories I have of sports at all. So, what else can we tell our students so that they can they saw the skits so that they can be respectful to each other, respectful to their parents, respectful to their teachers? We have any other tips that we can go over?
Well, I have something based on the spelling of respect, so I thought I would share that with you.
Great.
R, remember basic kindness. E, encourage others. S, stand firm to your convictions. P, play fair and smart. E, extend a helping hand. C, cause no harm. And T, think before you speak. Wow, that's the biggest one there. Think before you speak.
Yeah, I like that. Think before you speak. And one thing I try to catch myself. Well, sometimes if someone's telling me a story, it reminds me of something interesting, and then I want to immediately tell my story. I think we want to have some patience and hold off and let that person finish their story, honor their story, and then you'll get a chance to get your piece in there. Maybe for the weekly message, we'll put some of those tips up on our site.
I think that would be great.
All right. Anything else, or we wrap it up there?
That's pretty much it for me, Dr. Fazzone.
Okay, and thank you for everything you do for the show, Gary, and thank you also, Nick, for everything you do for the show. And for all of us here at the Principal's Office, we will see you next week in another episode of the Principal's Office. Bye-bye.